Hey everybody, it's Mike Drudge coming to you from Vaught RV here in Fort Worth, Texas. This is a Tiffin Allegro RED 33AA. In the Tiffin Allegro RED family, this is the shortest one. It's just a couple inches over 35 feet long, so it's real maneuverable. You can get in and out of a lot of camping spots with something like this. It sits on a Freightliner chassis, powered by a 6.7 liter 360 horse Cummins engine. This is Rustic Canyon full body paint. It's got roof mounted Girard awnings. Inside you're going to find amber glazed cabinets in the urban putty decor scheme. Again, at 35.2, it's the shortest of the RED family. What I love about this, if you're looking to get into a diesel pusher, it's not a huge bus, but it's full of features. It's full of Tiffin quality. So let's have a look on the outside before we hop in on the inside. Always takes me a minute to open up all these doors, but it's worth it. I love having the battery bank in a tray that you can easily access and pull out so you can do battery maintenance and check on them and not have to wrestle them out. I just replaced the batteries in my own gas coach and it was a booger. Really nice to have a tray like that. Now this is cool. See this compartment tray? This will slide either way. So whether you're on the other side of the coach or this side of the coach, you can extend this out and it makes it super easy for accessing items in there. That ladder goes on the back. If you need to access the roof of the coach, you can do that. We can see our fresh water tank here and our sensors mounted on the side. Not a lot to see there. And again, we've got our battery bank there, easily accessible. Our Schwintek slide mechanism with a little bit of storage there and another little compartment here. Now this coach has the Truma AquaGo system, really the best in the industry when it comes to heating your water. It's really the best. You can have your own application on your phone and monitor this. It's really a fantastic product. Big fan of it myself. Want to access the radiator area, just pop up on this little release and you can do that. Again, you can put our ladder back here if you need to access the roof of the coach. 10,000 pound towing hitch back here, so you can pull, that pickup truck or a large toad back here easily. Of course, your 7-pin connector right next to that. Now over here, this is a real shallow little compartment, but see this panel? You can remove this panel and have access to your air filter for the coach engine. It just gives you more access. It's real easy to do that by popping that access panel off of there. 50 amp power cords coiled up in there. We do have onboard surge protection, which is right there in the side of the coach, so protecting all the electronics inside. Of course, our DEF tank right next to that. Now, our utility bay here, our wet bay, nicely laid out. We don't have a water filter in here yet. I always like the way Tiffin etches the names of all the controls here in the side. I do have power up here. It's a GFI powered outlet. So a lot of people like to put a little heater in here when it gets super cold to have extra insurance on your water pump and so on. Tiffin's really great about making sure that all the wet bay areas do receive heat when that furnace cycles on, but you've got power there for that reason and other issues if you ever need to have that up there. Everything's nicely labeled in here. You can route your hoses up through the bottom here, which is real handy to do, and then close this door entirely to make a nice airtight fit. Again, this storage tray slides out on this side just like it does the other side. Makes it real easy to access all of your gear. Propane tank, easily accessible here on this side. And then we've got our fuses all labeled on this side. Now it does have a dual fuel fill, so no matter how you approach a fuel tank at a fueling station, you can fuel it up here or on the other side. Either one works just fine. We do have an 8K generator on board that lives right inside here. And as I pointed out earlier, we have a Girard awning package and slide topper package all the way around. Girard makes great awnings and slide toppers, and Tiffin's always going to use the best product they can for that. So you've got not only Girard awning, but toppers there as well. And an awning, a little awning that extends over our entry door. I really appreciate that. If it's raining out or whatever, you know, you're not getting a shirt collar full of water. This little awning will extend right here. So let's go on the inside and have a look at this beautiful coach. Now we're on the inside of this 33A Red. I love the amber glazed. It's my personal favorite. It's what we have in our own coach, but it's just a nice, it's light enough that it really lightens up the interior. It's one of the more popular wood decor schemes that Tiffin's used in a lot of years, and I really like it. A change that came along a few years ago was putting this window above the galley. How great is that? So we have our real tile backsplash, of course, and this window really gives a lot of natural light up here where you can really appreciate it when you're doing food prep and that kind of thing. Now, of course, we have our opposing slides up here, so when these slides are both out, like they are now, it just creates an abundance of room up front here. Now, it's optional to get heated tile floors on these coaches. You can get them with heated tile floors or not, your choice, but it is an option. One neat thing also about this design is not only is this a little dinette table, but you can pull these chairs out and create a workspace. So a lot of people work from home on the road, as it were. So you have a little printer stand or for a computer, and then your keyboard tray pulls out like that. How neat is that? And then over on this side, of course, you got storage underneath the table here as well. But here's a little file cabinet. So if you work from home, maybe you do video editing, you could do this, Brian, from this motorhome right here. Whatever, you know, a lot of folks are full-timing in these, and you still have bills to pay and papers to keep up with. Lots of nooks and crannies to organize that stuff and use it however you want to. And then, of course, it serves as a nice dining location as well. Now, nice big sofa, which converts into a bed as well, and a recliner, which will pull out and angle it however you'd like to. We do have our fireplace here. I love these fireplaces. These are fantastic ways to knock the chill off of your coach on a chilly evening and use the campground's power source instead of your own propane, as it were, and I really like that. Tiffin started putting sound bars in the living room areas a couple years ago, and I love that. I also love the fact that they always use LG TVs. LG TVs are some of the easiest to mirror content from your phone. So if you're out and you don't have a cable connection and Wi-Fi is suspect, you can mirror your phone and have data programming on your phone and watch TV shows on the TV from your phone. I really like that. I think that's great. So coming over here to the galley area, what makes Tiffin special? There's a lot of things that make it special. The cabinet build is really top-notch all the way, and the depth of the cabinets is fantastic. Now notice these shelves are adjustable, so I can remove these entirely or move them up or down depending on what your needs are, but look how deep that is. You can put a full stock pan in there and have room to spare. You'd be surprised, a lot of motorhomes and even a lot of high-end motorhomes don't have the amount of storage over the galley like Tiffin does. And then, of course, your European style hinges here. Again, LG branded convection microwave here. And then if we lift this up, we see we have our propane cooktop. Now, a lot of units are going to all electric, and it is an option moving into all electric coaches. You'll see more and more of that. True induction cooktops, and there's not an ounce of propane on board, but we do have propane on board here with your three burner cooktop. Now, dishwasher, boom. Even though we're on what you might say an entry-level diesel pusher of sorts, you have a dishwasher. There's a lot about this that's consistent all through the entire Tiffin line, all the way up to the high-end buses. The cabinet build quality, those storage bay doors outside, they're built the same through the entire line, from the gas coaches all the way through the diesel pushers. It's the same quality, the same build quality, and I really appreciate that. We've got our multiplex system here, so our lighting, water pump, and so on controls are right here. Now over on this side, we have our touchpad. So you're going to control all the coach systems here. So if I go to home, we've got our lighting schemes. We can go to our temperature, so our rear AC and furnace and so on front. You've got two 15K AC units on this coach, and we can control them here. Fans, all your slide outs, anything with a motor controlled here. You even have diagnostics here that you can check on. And you can do this from your phone as well, but this is really handy to have this and monitor the status of the coach. Now I have an LG refrigerator. Everything on this is LG, so I've got an LG residential refrigerator here, stainless steel doors, very classy, and it does have an ice maker in there. And then I love these pull-out pantry shelves. Look how great these are. So look at all this storage for boxes of cereal, canned goods, and what have you. Really, really nice amount of storage on the side of the refrigerator. Now, if I open up this, will reveal our shower and our porcelain foot flush toilet. Nice amount of storage under the sink here, and our Corian countertops here. Very nice solid surface. Nice amount of medicine cabinet, and again, they've made all these shelves adjustable, so that's really handy. So if you have some tall items in there, you can adjust that whichever way suits you best. A little bit more storage up here. Now this is a glass shower enclosure with a keeper right here to keep it from banging going down the road. I'm 6 feet tall, plenty of room in here. Beautiful skylight letting in lots of natural light up here, and I really like that. We can pull this closed, and when you pull it closed, this light comes on automatically. But this lets in a lot of natural light. Good grief, I could be 6'8", 6'10", and still take a shower in here. Nice shower enclosure, one-piece shower enclosure, so no chance this is going to leak at all. So very nice. Now, moving back into the, did I show you this? We've got more shelves here. Boom, boom. And again, they're adjustable everywhere. All these shelves are adjustable. More breakers right here to keep an eye on. Okay, stepping into the bedroom area, we have our nice king bed here. Really nicely appointed and lights everywhere. I love these touch lights, so you simply push up to make them come on and off. Same drill on those accent lights, reading lights in the back. Now, over there you can see our little multiplex touchpad for lighting controls there as well. These are just the deepest, most huge storage compartments ever. So we put blankets and pillows and things that you don't need to access as much up there, but it's handy to have that extra space if you need it up over top of the bed area. Of course, we have our outlets on either side, USB ports on either side, and then there's that little drawer or door in front of each side of the bed, which I always thought was pretty cool. I think every Tiffin I've ever seen has that little door. It's enough to put a bottle of water, some whatever, hand lotion or whatever. You can never have too many little nooks and crannies for storage. Now, across from the bed, we have another LG Smart TV, of course. Inside this cabinet is your Wally receiver and, of course, your LG Blu-ray player. And behind this cabinet, if you lift up on this, there's a little cooling fan in there to keep the electronics cool. This is actually a little clothes hamper. And then just a couple regular drawers for storage here. Very nice. Storage up top and more storage below. USB ports up there. Again, household current right there as well. If I didn't mention, we do have two 15K AC units on this, so you're staying comfortable. Also heat pump, so you have multiple ways of keeping everything cool and warm in this coach. Now, closet storage, notice that motion sensor light came on. So I've got a lot of hanging clothes storage up there, and you'll notice there's an air duct up there. So that is receiving some heating and cooling, so it's keeping things, so you don't open that door and have it super, super hot when you open this up. Your little Truma AquaGo control is actually over there on the left. Now this slides open to reveal our washer dryer, Splendid brand combo washer and dryer. This is exactly what we have on our own coach. We really like it. The split units, the stackable units, do a really nice job. I personally think they do a better job than the combo unit, and sometimes that's all the room that you have, but the stackable units are very nice and very handy to have. What else? We've got a ceiling fan up here. This is nice to keep the air circulation in here consistent. Tiffin's always been great about their HVAC systems. So you have your returns and then your outlets here. So the air is constantly doing this all through the entire coach and keeping a consistent temperature in here. There is a little bit of storage under the bed here, not a ton, but there is a little storage under the bed here, and you have gas struts here to hold the bed up. Okay, remember we're on a Freightliner chassis, so a lot of this is going to be familiar to those who have had Freightliner coaches. But specifically, we have our HWH computerized leveling over here. A lot of this will be consistent with other Freightliner chassis, but we do have our entertainment system up here, and I have our camera array right here for keeping an eye on everything. Now, one thing design-wise on this, you can adjust the pedals up and down if you have shorter legs. Easy to do that. I love this little drawer right here. I always have stuff up here when I'm driving, whether it's maps or whatever. It's nice to have that over here. I really, really appreciate that. And then there's actually some little cubbies over here on this side as well for that very reason. You do have some 12-volt plug-ins up here if you have like some, a GPS kind of system or something like that you need to have power to. There, you have that option up here, adjustable steering wheel. We have our day and night shades around here everywhere as well. Have another LG Smart TV up on top here, just like the others. It's an LG Smart TV. We've got our Magnum inverter control up here that you can see, and then a little bit of storage on this side, and then over here as well, our Spyder controls up here, and our Wi-Fi Ranger controls, and a coax connection in this little cabinet here. So many things I could talk about on this coach, but if you'd like to come out and have a look in person, that's the best way to do your research. This is a 33AA Allegro Red coach. Come on out. If you have questions, leave them below. We'll do our best to get to you. My name is Mike. As always, I appreciate you joining me, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching our video. If you have any questions or any suggestions on content you'd like to see, leave a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks again from VOD RV.